Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this Invictus Racing League, the Performance League One. We're welcome back after the Christmas break. We're at the glorious race of Singapore, the Marina Bay. Unfortunately, I'm not with the OBS stuff tonight because I haven't had it prepped up and ready to go after the Christmas, so I will hopefully get that sorted by next week. But for tonight, I will be using as you can see from the original North PSN stuff, so I'll be doing it through there. We're at the Marina Bay tonight, so the circuit length is 3.152 miles with a 5.73 kilometers. Number of laps is, I believe, 31 from last night. Unfortunately, I didn't race last night because obviously I had to help out with Captain Stiff with the commentary box. And also just try and see if everyone's all prepped up and ready to go. I will mention quickly about the drivers' standings and the constructors in a minute, but regarding the track situation, looking at it now, the most crucial ones, I think, it's just like the first DRS straight, which is like from turn 5 on to up to turn 7. As long as they get it perfect through second sector, we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But last night in the No Assist League, it was absolutely tipping it down with rain in the qualifying. But then it started dry, then it hit the rain at the end, and we wasn't sure what was going to happen tonight. So unfortunately, so it looks like it's going to be a dry. We've got 10 drivers tonight, but looking at it now, we have to wait and see what the guys are going to go on. You've got Warislander in the Toro Rosso, I believe. Aaron J. Spence in the Force India. You've got SJD in the McLaren. McLugpy in. Oh, sorry. I think Warislander's in the Red Bull. Sorry, is it Warislander in the Red Bull? I have to double check. Sorry. Oh no, sorry. Warislander's in the Toro Rosso as well with Meg Lugby in the Toro Rosso. I do apologise, guys. I'm just getting myself prepped up and ready to go. Mike's in the Ferrari. Tony Wyatt's just coming out in the, which I believe is the Hypersofts, in the McLaren. Mr. Sky C, the championship leader, in the Williams car. So there's going to be a struggling race tonight. The safety car's doing like a bit of a boogie at the background there. It's just unbelievable stuff. So Spud's in the Red Bull car. MJ Coop's in the Renault car, and Colin J, who's in the Force India. So I just see seeing Mr. Sky C just coming out of the pits now. So some of the guys are all prepped up and see if they can get their tyres in as quickly as possible. So, what can I do? It's good to be back in the commentary box tonight. I did miss it throughout the Christmas stuff. It was a nice break, but we've got the 3 last races left. We've got this one, which is the Singapore Marina Bay. We've got the USA, the Circuit of the Americas, sorry, and then you've got Brazil, the final track of the season 1. It has been a long season, to be fair, because we did have a mid-season break as well as the Christmas break. So this is like the longest season we've ever had, if you know what I mean. But hopefully we'll have a 2-week break, I believe, and then probably go back to the pre-season stuff and then back on to the season 2 stuff. But again, it's going to be interesting. I know there's 10 drivers tonight. Be interested to see what the guys could capitalise on here, because tonight, if I can get the tables up ready to go, as long as it's updated as well. We'll just watch Warislander now doing this lap in now at that time. Well, while I'm doing that, I'm just waiting, trying to get myself prepped up for the league table stuff. League 1. So, Warislander in the soft tyre. So, some of the drivers are going for the soft tyres very early in the qualifiers. So, my first instinct is that they're going to be it's going to be a dry start, but it could be raining for all we know. We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, Mr. Sky C is in the lead with 59 points. SJD is in second with 54. Aaron J. Spence is in 48 points in third. Meg Lugp is in fourth with 44. So Spud is in fifth with 44 points. MJ Coupe is in 6th with 38. Happy Radicals in 7th with 31. Mike is in 8th with 30. Tony Y is in 9th with 28, and Colin J is in 10th with 28 points, and the rest of the crew are just under 28 points as well. But looking at it now, Mr. Sky C has got a 5-point gap between himself and SJD. Now SJD is in the McLaren, Mr. Sky C is in Williams, so you think the Williams might have a little bit of advantage on the straights because of the Merc power, but obviously it is one of the less advantaged cars, shall we say, around, not just in Marina Bay itself, but hopefully it's pretty much from all the tracks from the game itself, unfortunately, because Williams, from what I remember, Williams was like one of the bestest cars you could ever have. Oh, what was that? I just hit the wall there, so hopefully that doesn't compromise too much. But we've got a fastest lap of 140.1. What can Warrislander do? Warrislander has hit the wall, but that was an invalidated lap. Where's Aaron J. Spence? So Spud's just going the lead with 140 flat. That's a cracking lap from him. Aaron J. Spence 5/10s up, better. He is in the ultra softs though, but that's a cracking lap from here. We've got all 3 sectors with 3 yellows. I've never seen that before in all my life. So Spud thought, I don't know if he was trying to do a donut there, but I'll have to wait and see. Mr. Sky C's done a 141.7. What was Colin J? Colin J's in the lead. Oh, the 2 Force Indians are going to have a ding-dong battle here. What a lap from Colin J. 0.05 of a second ahead of Aaron J. Spence. Absolutely insane stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely insane stuff. Just trying to see if anyone else is closer to the marker here. Mike's going back into the pits. Tony Y is doing his lapping now. He was a bit unlucky last night in the No Assist League. He had a bit of a weird... the part where he's just gone through now, he's had a bit of a weird one. I didn't see the actual incident when I was watching it last night, but he hit the wall, he tried to get out of it, then he hit the wall again and the wheel just knocked off. But I bet he was just having a comical moment there to try and get back in. But Tony White's going back into the pits now. Is anyone doing their lapping? I think Warrisland... No, sorry, I thought Warrisland was going to do his lapping now. Mr. Sky C is going to try and do his lapping now. The championship leader with 5 points ahead of SJD in the drivers. So he needs to get a good lapping with the Williams car. He needs to get a good lapping. It's 2 seconds off from the Force India boys, but he needs to get something out of it because he doesn't want to get all the way at the back. Oh, he probably thought, oh, he's gone a little bit wide there. So, absolutely insane stuff. Oh, I'm just going to watch the Spud now. So Knightlyhood of the Spud. Absolutely insane stuff here. So Spud is in 5th, as I said earlier, with 44 points. He is 15 points behind the championship leader. So with three races left, you have to think Mr. Sky C, SJD, Aaron and Meg all to not score any points. And unfortunately, for Spud's case, that's not going to happen because they're all going to guarantee at least 1 point if they're going to do the lapping itself. Is SJD doing his lapping? Might do his lapping here, actually. I'm going to watch his lap. But look at it now. I mean, looking at it from the driver's point of view, throughout the whole season, this season's been absolute fantastic. SJD's on a fire at the moment because he's in 2-2 with the podium stuff from the last 2 races at Belgium and Canada. So this is a massive opportunity for him to get some decent points in and try and close the gap onto Mr. Sky Z, who's been... I think he has been top. Oh, brilliant! Oh, brilliant stuff from Aaron J. Spence. Absolutely brilliant stuff from... What a lap. 5/10. 5 times better than Colin J. Absolutely insane stuff. Aaron J. Spence just wants to get a good lap in. And he just did that with an absolute ease. And we've got coming up to 9 minutes 20 left of the session at the minute. So still watching SJD now. The best time around here will probably be a 38.5. That's the definite pole time based on what I'm seeing now. Absolutely insane stuff here, and I can't stop saying it because it's just absolutely insane. MJ Cooper's just moved up to 5th with a 140.9. So again, good times with the soft tyres, to be fair, with a 139.6 from Meg. Same with Spud with a 140 flat, which I believe Meg's going back out again for the ultra soft. So he needs to get some points in. We've got yellow flags for sector 2 now. Absolutely. I do apologise, guys. I do sniffle now and again. Probably got a cold or something. So yeah. But yeah. Just seeing how it goes. SJD would have had a 138.6, so he would have had pole tonight. He would have had the good pole, but he's not going to do his lapping. Because of that invalidated lap, he's not going to do it. Oh, Mike's slowed down. I was just laying one, which I believe was Tony Y. Tony Y is doing his lapping now. What can he do around here? Oh, yes. So, Tony Y is in 10th at the minute. So, Tony Y, again, like I said last night, he had a struggling no assist race last night. He's in 9th at the minute in the drivers. 12, 20. It's like 31 points is the gap between himself and Mr. Skyseer, which, if he can get some decent points in tonight, that'll be a fantastic achievement. But he did have 2 DNFs in the last 2 races. He did had a hat-trick of DNFs beforehand earlier in the season, and he doesn't want to do another hat-trick with the Singapore, which is bound to hit the barriers. Oh, brilliant! Oh, what a lap! Brilliant lap from Tony Y. That is a belter from him from in the Hypersoft tyre. Absolutely brilliant stuff. What a lap from him. As I said, this is an absolute opportunity. Has he won this? Yes, he's won at Germany, so that was his last win. However, he did have the 2 DNFs straight after that. But I don't want to jinx it anymore. But fair play to him. 6 minutes 40 left of the session. Absolutely insane stuff. Absolutely brilliant stuff from Tony Y. If you just join us, ladies and gentlemen, if you can just comment and follow on the Twitch channel, that would be fantastic. There is another Performance League 2 running, as well as the Performance League 1 tonight. So the guys here, they'll be on the Rick's channel, I think it is, streaming live and exclusive as well. But also we have got the Equal Leagues that happening on the Wednesday nights with Equal Performance Leagues 1, 2 and 3. All insane stuff. I can't stop saying it, but it's just brilliant. A brilliant lap for Tony Y. I think he needed it after what happened last night in the no assists. He needed to get that mentality out of it, and he's just got a pole at the moment. I don't think anyone's going to catch him on that. But fair play to him. But Warrislander, SJD and Mike are the only ones who have not done their lapsing yet. But Warrislander's doing his lapping now. He needs to get a good lap in. I think by the looks of it, he'll probably get into the 39s. Maybe 40s. He needs to get a good lap. I think probably 40. And it's a 40.1 in the soft tyre. He's already done 2 laps on the softs, but that is a cracking lap from him. Well done to him. That is a cracking lap. But considering that, Meg is 5/10 quicker than Warrislander. Both of them on the Toro Rosso itself, but SJD just come out of the pits as well, as Mike has come out of the pits as well. So Warrislander did his lap in there, but Spud, what can he do on here? Oh! Oh, that would have been a cracking lap, and oh my god, Mr. Sky Z has done the fastest lap, a 1:37.7. So Spud's just gone ahead with in second place. What a lap! This is a track mainly for good for the aero stuff, so mainly for the Red Bull cars, should be dominant around here. But I tell you what, that is a cracking lap for Mr. Sky Z. I didn't see that coming from him after a struggling soft tyre incident stuff, but fair play to him. That was a cracking lap from him. Well done to him, especially in the Williams car as well. So that is a good lap from him. We're coming up to 3 minutes 40 left of the session. So absolutely, I can't believe what's happening here. We've got SJD doing his lapping in a minute. Mike's going to do his lap. I'm just going to watch it from his point of view now. Mike's been really unlucky at a few occasions this season. He's had a few DNFs. Last race he'd done in Belgium, he had a DNF. His best finish was a podium at Italy, which was in round 4 of the Performance League, the Realistic Performance League 1. So to get a good performance like that, he needs to get a good result. Now, he's a point behind Happy Radical in 7th. Oh! He's hit the wall! Oh, Silibang will not be happy with that, but Mike will be absolutely fuming with the car. Oh, that is absolutely gutting from him. Absolutely gutting. We've got 2 minutes 35 left in the session. But looking at it now, Mike would be absolutely livid. He had an unfortunate race last night in the No Assist League. He had to hit about 3 times after he hit the wall a few times. It's like bang, and the winger's gone. It's just, he had to retire after the race, but he was just absolutely frustrated with himself and the car. So I'm hoping lightning doesn't strike twice for him, but by the looks of that, this could be another struggling race for Mike. But as long as he keeps in the race, there could be some shocks for all we know at Marina Bay. It is a classic track. It's a long track, long timing stuff, but could be a classic. Oh my god, SJD nearly hit the wall there at that point. Coming up to the final few corners now. Oh, a 1:37.8. What a lap. What a lap from SJD. The two McLarens are in the top 4 of the session. That is a cracking lap from SJD. A 10th behind, a 10th behind Mr. Sky Z in 3rd, and Sir Spud as well. So, interesting stuff here. Oh yes, you do need those drink breaks when you can. It's just, you need it after all the the break stuff. But we're about to coming up to the 1 minute marker now. 1 minute left of the session. So, absolutely, what can you do? What can you do around here? To see how it goes. We've got 45 seconds left. Here we go. We've got 38 seconds left. Here we go. The countdown to begin is 2, 1. Oh, that didn't work out well. Oh, it didn't work out well. I was going to do the countdown theme for you guys. If you don't know what it is, it's like a game show on that. Oh, what a lap from Tony Wygant. He said 10th quicker than his better lap, but what a lap from him. SJD did a 1:37.8, but will he improve his lapping here? He's got no more ERS. A 1:37.5. Oh, what a insane lap. The two McLarens in the top 2. I've never seen that in real life for a very long time. I wish that could happen in real life, but that never can happen. But MJ Coope did a 1:37.8 on the Ultra Softs. McLupy's going through his lap in now. He needs to improve his lap. He needs to improve. He's gone wide there. He would have improved, but he had an invalidated lap. MJ Cooper will not improve his lap. Oh my god, absolutely insane stuff here. If you just commented, guys, I do apologise. If you can, resend your comment again, that'll be fantastic. But yeah, we've got 2 minutes. Well, 2 minutes. Well, it finished completely, but SJD is just slowly going to go back into the pit. Same with Tony Y and MJ Cooper as well. What a lap from Tony Y! It's a fantastic lap from him. Like I said, he's took off the mental blues of what happened last night in the No Assist League, and he's just absolutely killed it by doing a pole lap in the Hypersofts. Now, OSGD was in the Hypersoft tyre as well, so ooh, yeah, 2 guys are in the Hypersofts. That's going to be difficult for them too. Normally the tyre wear lasts about 5-6 laps. Stifler last night, when he just returned in the No Assist League, he went on to like possibly lap 10-11 of the Hypersofts, and I predicted lap 3 or 4 because of the tyre wear situations. But it depends on how these guys have managed the tyre wear perfectly. Now, it looks okay to me so far, but you can definitely see something on the left hand side on SJD's car. We'll have to wait and see if it will happen on here. But Mike's the only one who has not done a lap in on the Mike's the only one who's not done the lap in of the Marina Bay circuit, and everyone else has. Interesting stuff. Here are your short qualifying results from the Singapore Grand Prix for the Performance League 1. You've got Tony Y in first, SJD in second, Sir Spud in third, Mr. Sky C, the championship leader, in fourth, MJ Cooper in fifth, Meg Lumpy in sixth, Aaron J. Spencer's in seventh, Colin J's in eighth, Warris Landon's in ninth, and Mike's the only one who's not done a lap in. He's in 10th place. Quite a few laps, quite a few drivers there who've had invalidate laps as well. Just want to say good evening to be Musket992. I do apologise for your late comment on here. My phone's... I don't know why the comments don't come up on the phone as best as they could. However, yeah, with the Hypersofts, the tyre wear is not... It's not the greatest. 2 laps might kill it, but if they've got a good tyre management strategy, that would work out perfectly for them. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for Tony Y and SJD, but that was a cracking lap for Tony Y, don't get me wrong. The guys are just getting themselves prepped up and ready to go for their setups and the strategies as well. Now, normally, I think this normally is between 1 or 2 stops, depending on the tyre wear that you're starting on, and if you don't get hit at the wall at the same time. So that's the major factors tonight. But I think Mike's going to be struggling, because if he did just that, it's going to be a struggling night for him again. If he can avoid the walls again, he'll be happy to get at least a point tonight. Mike's all set up and ready to go. We will be doing the formation lap. So just waiting for the other guys to get themselves ready. They did have plenty of time to get set. Can I say good evening to everyone else that's joined the session? Again, thank you very much, guys, for joining. Make sure you follow and comment if you can. I do try and see your comments if you can as quickly as possible, but obviously depending on the phone and stuff. So the guys will get themselves in, prepped up and ready to go. The one I'm just interested in is Mike's tyres. The reason being is if you go for the soft, I think that'll be the best strategy, I think. No, he's gone for the ultra softs. Oh, that's quite interesting stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Because, as you can see here, from 3rd to 8th, ultra softs. Warrislander is the only one who's in the soft tyre. Tony Y SJD is in the hyper softs, and Mike is in the ultra softs as well. Mike needs to get a good start past the Warrislander because he does not want to get behind as quickly as possible, if you know what I mean. So they're all getting themselves prepped up and ready to go. As far as I know from the weather crew, I'm assuming it's a dry, well, as you can see, it's a dry race, dry start at least. But it could be interesting stuff. Anything could happen. I'm hoping all 10 survive tonight. I'm hoping all 10 would survive tonight. Andrew Spence and Colin J have had a DSQ again for some strange reason. That's weird. Hopefully it doesn't compromise too much. Oh yes, right. Yeah, I think it's hard. If put your predictions in, guys. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think one of the McLarens would hold on? Massive advantage for SJD, but again, he is on the hypersofts. Mr. Skycy, the championship leader, is in the ultra soft, so he would drive a lot longer than the hypersoft tyres. So they all, it's going to be interesting stuff. Probably be interesting stuff, but one to watch out for is Spud, because he is in the Red Bull car, and this track is definitely Red Bull standard as well. So it'll be interesting. Very shocked if he can't survive this, but fair play if he does. We've got 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go. Oh, slow start from everyone else. Mr. Scott's moved up to 3rd. Oh! Mr. Scott's moved up to 2nd now. What a move! Brilliant stuff. Oh, brilliant. Oh, absolutely. Oh! I just saw Spud just went off the track there slightly, but hopefully it doesn't compromise too much there. I don't know if that was the commentator's curse there, but I don't know if he's lost a bit of his front wing. No, he's still intact. He's still intact there, but MJ Coop right at the back of Meg Lugby then. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Little bit of contact there. I will try and get onto every possible battle as quickly as possible, but massive, massive advantage to Mr. Sky Z. SJD must have had one of the slow starts, or he must have made a mistake somewhere, but Mr. Sky Z had a cracking start there, but oh my god, mate, oh, so Spud, I don't know if that's, it looked like there was a bit of damage there, but I might be wrong. Probably. Absolutely insane stuff, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely insane stuff. But if you join us, guys, Meg's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He didn't, sorry, 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Sorry, I do apologise. Not what he wanted at the start of the race. He did not wanted that. He wanted to try and catch up to SJD and try and get ahead. Try and get Mr. Sky Z as quickly as possible. Tony White has done the fastest lap of 144.1, and he's pulling away slow. Oh my god, I saw Toro Rosso and the Force India, which I believe it was Warrislander and Aaron J. Spence battling out at the back there. So I'm just going to watch a bit of that battle here. What can RJ Spence do? He's in 8th at the minute. He is absolutely struggling at the back here. He does not want to be there. He wanted to try and get ahead and try and challenge the top battle here between Mr. Sky SJD, Meg as well. Insane stuff here, but Wallace gone a little bit wide there. Still on the soft tire. Oh, Wallace will go long. He will go long as long as he doesn't hit the wall. Or Sillabang does not want to hit the wall there, but Aaron Spence went a little bit wide there, might compromise a little bit too much there. But we might have another battle here between, from what it looks like, a 3-car battle soon. We've got a 3-car battle between Sir Spud, MJ Coupe, which could have been there, and we might have a few more car battles ahead of them. As you can see, right at the back as well, we've got MJ Spence trying to close in on Warriors Lander as quickly as possible, but MJ Coupe, it'd be more like MJ Coupe trying to get past Meg Lumpy as quickly as possible, but I know they're the two teammates. So I don't know if they're going to try and hold. Oh, so Spud! That would have been a nasty collision there. You do not want to hit there as quick. You do really do not want to hit there. But that would have been absolutely insane stuff. But 142.968 is the fastest lap by Tony Y again. But DRS is enabled. The DRS is now enabled, but SJD, it was 4/10, but Meg's right at the back of him now. So will SJD should have the DRS in here, but we'll have a bit of advantage here. Yeah, he's got the advantage of the DRS straight here. But what can he do? What can Meg do? Will he get closer? He looks like he's more closer to SJD than SJD is to Mr. Sky Z. But Meg holds on for 4th. SJD is holding on for 3rd. Mr. Sky Z will be looking at the back of them two, those 2 cars behind, and be thinking, what do I need to do to hold on here? But we've got a couple of battles here going on soon, so there's these ones coming up now, and RJ Spence trying to close in on Warriors Lander for 7th place respectively. So Meg's going to try and close in on SJD. Chance for the 2 in a bed. Does not want it, but MJ Coupe might. Oh my god, do not do this. 3-car battle between SJD, Meg, MJ Coupe, and oh no, it's Sir Spud. Was that Sir Spud? One of the cars has had the front wing damage. I don't know whose it is. I think it could be. I think it might be Red Bull car. I think SJD's pitting. Sir Spud's pitted. So that could be the front wing damage. MJ Coupe closing in on Meg Lumpy, but the two teammates does not want to have too much ding-dong battles here. They're trying to close in as quickly as possible to the top 2 leaders of the race itself. Is there any other battles going on? We've got Aaron J. Spence and Warriors Lander. So these 2 on the DRS straight now. So Aaron J. Spence got a chance now. He has got the DRS, but not quick enough. But Warriors Lander's gone a little bit wide again from that point of view here. But fair play to Warriors Lander. He's in 5th. Good advantage from him. Considering he started in 9th, he's in 5th. I know some people have just gone into the pits. So Spud and SJD have gone for the soft tyres, so they're going to go long. They will have to go long. They've got no choice. They've got no choice here. So they would have to go all the way to the end of the race. But I know this track is more higher deg than it is on the other tracks. I know, so that with every track that I've watched as well. But interesting stuff. But again, you never know what to expect. Will Colin J try to close in on Mike? Mike's a good defender. Mike is a really good defender. He's a tough nut when you try and get past him. He'll do everything possible to say, this is my position. Oh my god, he nearly hit the wall there. He will try to say, this is my position. I do not want to lose it here as quickly as possible. But Meg's got a fastest lap of 142.9. Chance closing in on it, Mr. Sky Z. Absolute advantage here. What can Meg Lugby do on Mr. Sky Z? Oh my God, what can he do? Chance now. This is a chance for Meg to close in. Oh my God, that could have been nasty here. Meg Lugby's moved up to second, but Mr. Sky Z tries. That was looked like that was a corner cut there. That could have been a corner cut there, but I know. Yeah, oh my God, that could have been nasty. Oh! Fair enough wheel banging there, but that, I know that was racing, but that could have been worse for wear. Meg will be thinking, what do I need to do here? I know earlier it looked like Mr. Sky Z had cut the corner to try and gain a. It looked like he had cut the corner to try and get back into second from Meg Lugby, but was that? I don't know if that was Mr. Sky Z or it could be MJ Coupe, actually. I think MJ Coupe has lost a bit of his front wing. I might be wrong. So one of the cars has had a bit of a front wing damage there as I was watching it from Meg Lugby's point of view. Interesting stuff, but the ding-dong battle here. Meg Lugby say, well, go on MJ Coupe, attack Mr. Sky Z. If you can't do it, I'll have a go again. But will it be lightning strike twice again? Will Mr. Sky Z try and hold on for second again after the DRS strike? Struggling in that corner. MJ Coupe's got a chance now. DRS. What can Mr. Sky Z do? He's going on the in. Oh! MJ Coupe's going for the inside. Holding on there. He's got into second place, and what a move! Brilliant stuff. I thought that was wheel banging there, but absolutely insane stuff here. But MJ Coupe holding on. Brilliant stuff from him. Goes into second place. Mr. Sky Z and Meg Lugby. Oh, this is a brilliant helicopter view. This is what they should keep as the camera option, because that's what we see. We see a good overview of the whole track itself. That is brilliant. I love that camera view. I don't know why, I just love it. But Meg Lugby will have another crack at Mr. Sky Z for third place. So, interesting stuff. Trying to think what happens here. That's the only battle we've got at the minute. We've got Mike and RJ Spence battle soon, but Meg is the closest one of them all. MJ Coupe's pulling away. Tony Y's pitting. Tony Y has just pitted, and he's got a 5-second stop-go penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Not good news for him. MJ Coupe's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. So for now, Mr. Sky Z will win. I know it's only lap 7, but he will go ahead of MJ Coupe if it stands like this. But I'm watching from Meg's point of view. Will he have another crack at it? Again, Mr. Sky Z is going for the normal racing line. Oh, that could have been nasty there. That could have been really nasty there. Trying to go for the inside there, but no. But Mike's just eased past Aaron J. Spence for 5th place. Aaron J. Spence drops down to 6th place now. But Meg Lugby were doing everything is possible. These two, I know they're battling out for the top half of the championship. If you just joined us, guys, and you want to know the championship table itself for the drivers, Mr. Sky Z's got 59 points, SJD's got 54 points, Aaron J. Spencer's got 48 points, and Meg Lugby's got on 44 points. Same with the Spud with 44 points. So at this stage, at the moment, if it stays like this, I'm not saying it will, But if it stays like this, Mr. Scorsese will have 69 points. McLupy will have 52 points. So 17 points from 24. McLupy needs to get past him. This is an absolute chance now. Chance for Meg to get past Mr. Scorsese. Oh, nearly late call there to defend on there from Mr. Scorsese. Late defensive call there. Meg will be absolutely thinking, what do I need to do to get past him? Now, another chance now. Aaron J. Spencer's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Mr. Scorsese try to avoid hitting the wall there, but this is a chance for Meg. Meg's got a chance for going for the inside now, and he does it with ease now. Meg's moved up to second. The two drivers, the Meg Coupe or Mega Coupe team has moved up, which would have a massive advantage of their constructors championship battle here. So at the moment, 22 points is the maximum that you can get for the constructors. The Mega Coupe Racing would have 104 points, so fair play. Aaron J. Spence and Sir Spud, even though they're leading by 5 points from Scorsese and Tony Y. 6 points, so 98 points if it stays. The Prost team of Mr. Scorsese and Tony Y, 87 points. Mr. Scorsese 95, Tony Y 3 points, 101. So Mega Coupe would be in the lead by a point in the constructors if it stays like this. It's only lap 8 of 31 points, but there's a long way to go. A long way to go. But Tony Y has just pitted for fresher tyres now, but Colin J is letting him through. I don't know if he doesn't want to stick with the battle. Colin J is thinking, right, this is not my battle now. Tony Y is not the battle here at the minute, and everyone else is all everyone's all spread out at the minute. So SJD, Colin J is dropping down again. I don't know what's happened with Colin J, but he's letting some of the drivers through. I don't know if he's got any wing damage or issues with the car, but he's really struggling at the minute. I don't know what's happened there, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. Yes, you do need that brake and stuff, but everyone else, this is the problem sometimes when you've got 10 drivers. The gap gets bigger as soon as someone goes into the pits. 3 drivers, both McLarens and a Red Bull car of Sir Spud, have all pitted. Everyone else, top 6 plus Colin J, have not pitted yet. So what do you do? Tony Y going side by side, might have a two in a bed. Oh, Aaron J. Spence again, same principle from Colin J as well. This is not his battle here, but Tony Y is trying to pull away as quickly as possible. He is on the fresher ultra soft tyres, but with the ones that are already starting on the ultra softs, who would blink? Who would blink out of the drivers at the top? I don't know who's going to do it. Wojlander started in 9th. Tony Y's done the fastest lap of 142.7. That is on fire at the minute. Absolute fire. Mr. Scorsese is really struggling with the ultra softs. Wojlander, the softs may kick in at this point now. But Aaron J. Spence, SJD, Aaron J. Spence just lets him through. But SJD try and go ahead and will have the advantage because of the DRS straight. But Aaron J. Spence will not give this up at all. No, he's holding on there. Wojlander closing on Mr. Scorsese. Mr. Scorsese is really struggling at the minute. You can't see it from the tyres point of view. Normally you would see it straight away if the tyre deck is absolutely bad here, but Mr. Scorsese is doing everything possible to hold on to third at the minute and keeping alive with this Drivers' Championship at the moment. But he'll be Morris Lander is doing everything he can to make it absolutely awkward for him. But Tony Y on a charge at the minute, might have to look back. Oh my God, Morris Lander nearly could have hit Mr. Scorsese at the back here, but insane stuff. Mike's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Little. It could have been. I don't know if Mr. Scorsese lost the corner at that point. I might be wrong, but Morris Lander did. He did get much of that corner. He would there, but that is absolutely insane stuff. But Morris Lander's in third at the minute. Started from the softs. Tony White and Mike bailing out. We'll have a chance on the first DRS straight here. Tony White on the fresher Ultra Softs. Mike, oh God, that was a bit of a jumpy lag there, but hopefully that doesn't compromise too much here. But Tony White, chance, two in a bed. Chance took and ease. Oh no, Mike! I don't know if Mike. It was hard to tell from the camera view I had, but it looked like Mike. I don't know if he just, with no assist, I don't know if he's just outspun it on that corner, or there was a bit of contact between himself and Tony White after that corner. I don't know. It's hard to say on that one because it was the awkwardest camera view I got. But this is the camera view that I expect to see every time, the helicopter view. That should be a permanent camera view. I don't care what anyone says. That should be the permanent camera view. But you don't get that all the time, do you? At all. You don't get that. But well, no, you snooze, you lose, eh? MJ Coupe is the first one to pit from the guys who have 11 laps on Ultra Softs. 11 laps on Ultra Softs. MJ Coupe's gone for the soft tyre, so he will go all the way to the end. Mr. Scorsese pitting as well. So will he go for the soft tyre as well? It'd be interesting. Yeah, the safety car's doing like one of those little bit of a dance move there. Yeah, Mr. Scorsese has gone for the soft tyre here. So MJ Coupe on the fresher soft tyre will close in on Sir Spud, but he is on the colder soft tyre just coming out. It's not warmed up yet compared to Sir Spud, who's completely should have it capitalised and heated up, like the perfect temperature for it as well. RJ Spencer's pitted on here, so still watching it from that point of view. MJ Coupe is the only one closest on track, so still watching it from his car point of view. But Sir Spud doing everything he can, after which I believe he did a very early pit stop, which could have been a form of damage. So he's doing everything possible to hold on to fifth, and he's doing it with ease, so fair play to him. Morris Lander, fair play to him as well. He started from 9th and he got up to 2nd on the soft tyre, so he'll be a dark horse to watch out for the win tonight. Meg has pitted. But the reason why I'm a bit the reason why I'm not sure of is because Tony White pulled up quite a few laps and he was getting quicker and quicker and quicker. So MJ Coupe should have his tyres nicely, a little bit warm, but not as in the temperature that should be as where Sir Spud is now. But we'll have an opportunity here. Meg's just coming out in 4th place, so this is a massive advantage here. So Sir Spud doing everything possible to hold on to 5th, but he will probably give it up here. Oh, MJ Goop. Some of the guys are all going a little bit wide there on that corner there. MJ Coop moves up to 5th, so Spud drops down to 6th place. So Spud would be absolutely kicking himself, but to be fair, MJ Coop and Meg have both pitted on. We've got yellow flags. Oh my God, MJ Coop! What happened to him? He must have hit the wall at some point, or he lost the braking point, or something must have happened there. I didn't see that because I was trying to see what Mike and Colin J were doing, but when I had yellow flags for sector 2, I thought, what's going on? And MJ Cooper's lost his front wing, so he will have to pit again, which is unfortunate because I think he would have done a good run in to the end of the race. He'll be absolutely kicking himself. So Mr. Scorsese doing everything possible, but MJ Cooper has got no other choice but had to let Mr. Scorsese through. So MJ Cooper will have to pit again, unfortunately. I don't know if he just clipped the wall or he lost his braking point or what, I don't know, but it's just a shame that that incident happened. The closest barrel, there's not much close barrels here, but the closest distance, better word for it, is Spud and Meg Lugby. I'm going to go through all the drivers actually while I'm waiting for that. I think we might have a close battle between MJ Cooper and Colin J in a minute, but we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But Warris Lander, what a race he's done so far this race. Moves up to 1st from starting off in 9th, and he did the best. He had the best strategy, to be fair. Average expenses to the fastest lap of 142.6. So that was a cracking lap from him. So we're not even halfway yet. I think we've got another 2 laps for the halfway marker of this. So plenty of laps left for these guys. So it kind of feels like a long endurance race on this. So the guys are doing everything they can to make sure they get advantage here. But if I get a chance to speak to MJ Coop tonight, or just after the race, I'd just like to see what actually happened to him, because he must have made a mistake, because it was a bit really unfortunate to break. Or he must have gone. He would have not gone close to Meg. Oh, Mike's gone for the side by side. We might have. Oh, I thought we might have a 2 in a bed there, but again, chance for MJ Cooper to try and get past Mike. Meg's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I think he's got 2 lots. I think. So as things stand, I might be wrong, but at least he's got 3 seconds. But as things stand, he may drop down to 5th. He may drop down to 5th. Quite a few drivers have got a little bit wide there from MJ Coop there, but Mike has already pitted early for a fresher soft tyre as well. So interesting stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're enjoying it so far, please make sure you comment and follow on the Twitch channel. We're not the only ones that are live tonight on the Invictus Racing Leagues. We've got the Realistic Performance League 2 live and exclusive already on the Rick's channel. But oh my god, MJ Coop side by side with Mike 2 in a bed. Oh, Mike's gone and holding on there. But again, as I said, some of the guys have gone a little bit wide. I know they're trying and brake and turn in as quickly as possible, but I don't know if that's may add it all those points as quickly as possible, but hopefully that doesn't compromise too much there. So Mike is dropped down to 9th. Meg's got a fastest lap of 142.6. So he's on the charge now to try and get into the top 3 and break. So at the minute we've got 2 Toro Rossos and 2 McLarens in the top 4. So that's a massive advantage. massive, massive advantage to SJD if it stays like this. And again, we're over the halfway marker. And again, this could change at any point. Tony Ryan may have to pit again. So after that fantastic qualifying, he may have to pit again, which I believe could be another ultra softs. Which, while some of the guys who are on the soft tyre may struggle near the end. MJ Coupe's the fastest lap of 142.4. So he is definitely on the charge here, MJ Coupe. But again, some of the guys just absolutely unlucky. I do apologise, I've just got the sniffles here. So some of the guys here are just trying everything they could to holding on for this. But like I said, guys, if you just joined, if you can follow the Twitch channel, we are not only live, Rick's channel for the Realistic Performance League 2 live and exclusive. If you can follow that, that'll be fantastic. As not only that, we're not even finished. We've got the Equal Performance Leagues tomorrow night. We've performed the Equal Performance Leagues 1, 2 and 3. F1, F2, F3 as we the short abbreviations of it as well. Makes the fastest lap again of a 142.3. So absolutely, what do you do? What do you do around here? Again, Mike's trying everything he can to try and close him, but after that battle between himself and MJ Coupe, I think MJ Coupe wants to try and close in on Colin J and try and get some decent points in for the Mega Coupe. But that would have been a massive. I think if Meg didn't get, if MJ Coupe did not had an unfortunate accident with the front wing, I think he would have had a decent finish with Meg Luppi, possibly in 5th. Possibly. I'm not saying it could be, but it could have happened. But we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But MJ Coupe's trying to close in on Colin J, who's more or less the closest battle. But Tony White, as you can see at the top two, on the charge, is trying to close in on the. Oh, Aaron J. Spence! Aaron J. Spence has retired from the session as he had a crash somewhere. He must have had a crash. Has he had a crash or has he retired? He must have retired. Yeah, I do apologise, guys. He's retired through the pit lane, so unfortunately Aaron J. Spence is out of the race. I think it was because of that massive gap between himself and Mike. I don't think he would have caught up with them to each other, but it's a shame because Aaron J. Spence would have had some decent points in for, which would be Sir Aaron's, I think it was Sir Aaron team name and stuff, but with Sir Spud and Aaron J. Spence would have been more points, but this will be massive, could be issues here left, right, and centre, but watching it from MJ Coupe's point of view here, Colin J looks like I'm not saying he's struggling, but Colin J on the Force India car should have the bit of a man in cheer, but MJ Coupe's flying here. Oh, outbroke himself, but where is Colin J? Colin J's got the massive gap there. MJ Coupe going a little bit. He outbroke himself. Didn't want to collide with Colin J. Again, I don't know if some of the drivers are try and get rid of their Christmas food or try and get rid of it from their driving stuff, but they're trying everything to get back into their normal selves because Colin J was not one of the quickest drivers. I know that was in F3 as well for tomorrow's race, for tomorrow's league racing, but oh my god, Waislander pits. Waislander's pitted 18 laps of the soft tyre. 18 laps of the soft tyre. So SJD moves up to second. Chance for SJD Massive, massive advantage now. Depends on how SJD and Spud. I know I said the soft tyres may last till the end of the race. I would have thought they would have done that to the end of the race with 18 laps, but I may have got that wrong. So I do apologise on that one. But again, with the tyre wear situation, it could be different around here. But chance now. Warriors Lander has just gone ahead of Mrs. Sky Z. That is a massive, massive advantage for Warriors Lander. If anything was a little bit less slower than that, he would have struggled to get past Mr. Sky Z with the last few laps. Well, not a few laps, but you know what I mean, with the laps itself. But again, this is your race so far. You got Tony Y in first, back into the first place after starting the Hypersofts, getting to the Ultras, and he's pitted again. So 11 laps. I reckon he's going to go for the Ultras again, which I would not be surprised, because he has done well to get back up to first. Because SJD has to pit again. Same with Spud. Same with, well, Tony Y as well. But yeah, fair play to Tony Y for just going into the Ultra Softs now. Boy. So, still watching it from everyone's point of view here, but Meg's trying everything he can to catch up to SJD, who's on absolutely old, soft tyres now. Yeah, so this is more of a two-stop, shall we say, like Ultras. Like Tony Y's gone for the more aggressive one and going for the Hypersofts and then 2 Ultra Softs to last till the end of the race itself. So yeah, just seeing how what other drivers can do here. But fair play to SJD and Spud. They've gone back up to the top 2 now. Sorry, the top 3 now. They've all had at least one stop. So I think Tony Y and Warriors Lander, they're the only ones who are not going to have. They won't do another pit again. They'll last till the end of the race now, the Ultras. Well, if they could do 13 laps, then I don't think there'll be any problems doing 12 laps of the Ultra Softs at the point when they were doing it to the end of the race. Warriors Lander's done the fastest lap of 1:41 flat, so that's a cracking lap from him from the Toro Rosso car itself. So he's definitely on the charge to try and break the top 3 as quickly as possible. But at the minute, I'm still watching it from Meg's point of view, because I don't know if he might close in on him, on SJD. You can see him, you can actually see him ahead, but I don't know if he's just waiting for the moment and seeing what could happen here. But I wouldn't be surprised if Tony Y and Warriors Lander will have a ding-dong bell for the top 3 coming near the end of the race in 10 laps, well, in about 9-10 laps time. So see how that goes now. But Meg's just under the 2-second marker still trying to close in on him, but insane stuff here. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. So watching it from Meg's point of view, still 1.6 now from SJD. SJD, I don't know if he's going to try and get to the end of the like. I don't know if he's going to try and go all till the end of the race with the soft tyre, which as you can see with the white, you can see it on the tyres here. If you compare it to Meg's tyres and SJD's, 9 lap difference. That, as you can see from the corners of the car, corners of the wheel of the car, they really have been worn. Normally you'll see a line through it as well, and as you can see there, it's going white on par with both tyres at the front, could be at the back as well. So you can see SJD is really struggling to hold on for first place. But Tony White's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Tony White did, well, he should have had the 5-second stop go penalty when he had to go back in from the softs to the ultra softs. So chance for Meg to get in first place tonight with 8 laps remaining of the Invictus Racing League. Where's Meg? His last win was at the home of the British Grand Prix, which is the British Grand Prix of Silverstone. That was his last win. His last podium was in Austria, which I believe that was in round 6. So we're in round 9. Round 10. Sorry, I do apologise. Round 10. You can tell I'm not with it tonight. Tony Wise to the fastest lap of 140.9. Oh my god, SJD's doing everything possible. Oh, SJD knew that his tyres were not going to hold on. I'll be very, very surprised if these guys are going to be really struggling to hold on for 19 laps. So Spud, look at the tyres. Oh, they're not going to last. Mr. Scott said Tony White. Oh, what a move! What a move from Tony White. That was a cracking lap. Cracking move from him. What a move. Just see the lastminute.com on that one. But fair play to him. Warwick Lander. This will be another chance. This will be another chance for Warwick Lander to close it on to Spud. Warwick Lander's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. He did not want that at all. So now he's going to have to guaranteed at least 3 seconds dropped. 3 seconds added on, not dropped. But Sir Spud, I don't know if SJD and Sir Spud are just trying to hold on for the podium positions. Warwick Lander's on the fresher ultra softs. Sir Spud should have the advantage of the Red Bull car. But Warwick Lander has the advantage of the ultra softs and is the more fresher tyres. Look at that, he's right at the back of Sir Spud. Sir Spud is going to be absolutely livid if he doesn't get into the podium stuff tonight. But absolutely insane stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely insane stuff. But Warwick Lander might have a chance here on Sir Spud. This will be a chance to get at least the podium places. But Sir Spud going for the racing line itself. Oh, it's just done it. Warwick Lander, what a move! Brilliant stuff from Warwick Lander. Sir Spud was a sitting duck. He knew he couldn't do anything about it. He was on. MJ Coop's got 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh no, this is absolutely gutting here. Absolutely gutting. But Sir Spud is going to try and close in on Warwick Lander, but Warwick Lander is on the fresher ultra softs, but he's pulling away left, right, and centre. But I wouldn't be surprised if Warwick Lander drops the time down between himself and SJD to get second place. I wouldn't be surprised, to be fair. I wouldn't be really surprised if that happens. But Morrislander's dropping down by a tenth each time. It could be too much to ask to close in on SJD, but if you can get close, who knows? But Morrislander, with a brilliant strategy of the softs and the ultra, which I believe is the ultra softs, with a one stop. So that is a cracking lap. SJD's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all, ladies and gentlemen. He did not want that at all. Absolutely gutting. But Morrislander, all he needs to do is get another 7 seconds off SJD as quickly as possible. 6 laps remaining, and the rate that it's going at the minute, I wouldn't be surprised if he challenges SJD for the second place near the end of the race. So, yeah. So just sorry about that, got distracted. Just seeing what Spud is doing. He's really struggling with the old soft tyres at the moment here. It's going to be absolutely insane stuff to hold on, but he can't do anything about it. But SJD, he's on low fuel at the moment. He can see Meg. Is SJD closing in on Meg more? It looked like he was a little bit closer then at first, but yeah, it's just, if SJD can hold on, that will be a fantastic result. Meg's result for a win, last win, like I said, his last win was from the home of the British Grand Prix Silverstone, back in race 6. So 4 races now, back into the first. Massive advantage in the drivers to close in on Mrs. Garcia, who's in 6th place at the minute. Tony White may close in on Sir Spud near the end of the race as well, which could be a possibility as well. There's not been much battles, which I was expecting. There was some at the start, but when you got like less drivers and you've got, as soon as they pit, there's not much battles. That's, you need to get some stuff. But don't get me wrong, Invictus Racing Leagues, we provide clean, close, clean racing and make sure it's all fair and square at the same time as well. And what's the most important thing of all is just to have fun. You know what I mean? Yeah, you want to be competitive and you want to do well in the leagues itself, but as long as you're enjoying the racing and racing against really good drivers, then that's the most important thing for Invictus Racing Leagues as well. And but yeah, we had the No Assist League last night. It went from the wets in the qualifying, then it went from dry to wet. But yeah, it's just seeing how it goes. But yeah, just watching it from SJD's point of view, because it looked like he was closing in on Meg then, but SJD, fair play to him for holding on with those soft tyres. I am not surprised. I am very, very, very surprised that SJD and Sir Spud have managed to hold on to those soft tyres. They must be absolutely screaming now. They must be absolutely screaming, those tyres. They've got to be. Oh, you can now see the lines on Sir Spud's car. So he must be at the pinnacle end of those tyres. But it looks like SJD may have had a bit of a better tyre management compared to Sir Spud. We got yellow flags on sector 3 now, which I believe could be Mike. But yeah, Walslander's ahead. As you can see, Mike's in 9th. I think he will have to let Walslander through. He's slowing down, just let him through as quickly as possible. I think Mike's going back into the pits now. I wouldn't be surprised if he retires tonight's race. He is 43 seconds behind Colin J. Sorry, 48 seconds behind Colin J. Unless he's going for always going for the fastest lap of the race. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. And he's trying to hold on for 9th. And I did say, if he can try and hold on, it's just interesting to see how it goes. Oh, yeah, just seeing. Unfortunately, there's not much battles going on. The only one that might be closer near the end would be Tony Y and Sir Spud, with 3 laps remaining. But it's just like interesting stuff. But yeah, just still what? Yeah, Tony Y, as you can see, saw a glimpse of the Red Bull car. Mr. Tony Y will be saying in the McLaren car, "Can I have some wings from the Red Bull car, please, just to get closer and closer and closer." So Spud, that car, that the tyres look like they're about to go. They look like they're about to go at any point in time. 24 laps on the softs, and he's holding on for 4th. That is a good. Also, SJD with 25 laps. 25 laps on the soft tyre. Absolutely ridiculous. But fair play to the guys here. Absolutely fair play to them as well. But Mike's gone out. But Tony Y will have an opportunity in the next, possibly the next lap or so. Be interested to see what he can do now. But yeah, just seeing how Tony Y can try and get an advantage, to try and get past the Spud and get a good decent result. I thought Tony Y might have the advantage of winning tonight, considering he had a cracking lap from the McLaren car itself. But yes, he did have the hypersofts at the start, but you would gamble on the 2-stop would work, but it's the way it looked like from the other drivers tonight. The 1-stop would be the way to go for the drivers tonight, for the, which I believe is the from the Marina Bay Singapore stuff. But so Spud will be doing everything possible to holding on to 4th. I think Tony Y's got a penalty, I believe. I've not seen Sir Spud had some penalties. I might be wrong, but I've not seen any penalties from Sir Spud tonight. So Sir Spud may have the advantage here of holding on to 4th, but Tony Y has got 2 lots of opportunities left. This one and the next one to get past Sir Knightlyhood of Sir Spud to hold it, to get there for 4th. What can he do? Yeah. Oh, just as I said, commentators curse, and he absolutely going to be livid with me after. I knew that was going to happen. So Spud has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and he might lose out for 4th. Oh! Yeah, fair play to Tony White. Oh my God, he nearly lost that. Oh, he nearly would have lost the wing there. This might have a breathing sigh of relief from Sir Spud, but 1.5 behind difference again. So Tony White may have. I think Tony White's got might have a 3-second time penalty. Might have, but he'll do everything possible to try and close in. But I'll tell you what, fair play. My drive of the day so far has to be, I don't know. I think you've got two drivers between SJD and Morris Lander. SJD had to pit really earlier on in the race, and him and Sir Spud had to pit early because of issues with the car. SJD had to pit early because he had the hypersofts. So to do that with one stop, with the soft tyres as well, Morris Lander's trying to close in, but SJD's looked like he's got more of a better advantage on the car with the tyre management compared to what everyone else does. But we've got yellow flags for sector 3 now. Someone's not doing right, but we're on the final lap. We're on the final lap of the Singapore Grand Prix at the Invictus Racing League, Performance League 1. So this is an absolute opportunity here. Tony White will need to try and get to Spud as quickly as possible. So we're seeing 4/10, was 4/10, but so Spud will do everything possible to hold on to 4th now, but I think he will hold on. But where is Meg? Meg's coming up to the last few corners of the race. He's done a magnificent job. Again, his first, his win back in from Silverstone back in race 6. He's won again and has a massive advantage in the Drivers' Championship. SJD, what a drive by him in second, and what a drive from Morris Lander. Fair play. The second and third, SJD and Morris Lander, two drivers of my days. I can't pick out of them two, but Meg's won it. Fair play to him. So Spud holding on for 4th. Tony White had 5th. Mr. Skysea, the championship leader before tonight's race, is in 6th. MJ Coop 7th, Colin J will be in 8th, and Mike will be finishing off in 9th place. So just seeing what happens there, but looking at it from the championship point of view, this is a rough estimate depending on penalties and issues galore as well. But Meg with 12 points will be on 56 points. SJD will be on 64 points. But yeah, fantastic win for Meg Lugby. SJD, what a drive from him. And well done to Morris Lander, who started off in the soft tyres and then went to finish it off in the ultras. I thought he might have a challenge for the top 2, the podium stuff, and he got that with a fantastic drive tonight. So fair play to the top 3 that I'm seeing. So I will be inviting them in as quickly as possible just after doing the classification. Here are your race classification for the Singapore Grand Prix for the Invictus Racing League Performance League 1. You've got Meg Lopez in 1st, SJD is in 2nd, Morris Lander in 3rd, Sir Spud in 4th, Tony White in 5th, Mr. Skysea in 6th, MJ Cooper in 7th, Colin J is in 8th, Mike is in 9th, and Aaron Spence had a DNF. Mr. Skysea is the only one who has not had a penalty tonight, so fair play to him tonight. So I'll just doing all the usual incidents for the stewards. afterwards. But I'm going to invite Meg, SJD, and Morris Lander as quickly as possible. So I'll be right back, guys. Oh, I do apologise, guys. I'm just trying to invite some of the guys into the party as quickly as possible. So while I'm waiting for the guys to get themselves prepped up and ready to go, I will say to the guys here to make sure they've got their allowed voices to be shared as well. So just waiting for SJD to join us, and then I'll start the. Just waiting for SJD to join tonight. But yeah, we've just got Meg and Morris Lander in the interview grid, shall we say. So just getting to make sure, guys, can you make sure you got your allowed voice to be shared on the party settings? If you can, that'll be fantastic. SJD, you've just missed what I've just said, sorry. If you can just make sure you got your loud voice to be shared, that'll be fantastic. And we're about to kick off. So, guys, you're all set and ready to go?
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. Is everyone all set? Yeah, nice one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the usual talk to the guys here. I'm just going to say, go to Meg, then SJD, and then the Walrus Lander for their podium finishes tonight. And then I'll be talking to them briefly as a group chat to say what their thoughts of the USA track, which will be the next one in the trilogy, shall we say, of the finale of the Invictus Racing League Season 1. So, but yeah, we'll kick off now. Meg, congratulations on your win tonight. Did you expect it tonight?
I had high hopes.
You had high hopes.
Me and Cooper been doing some practice, and I had really good tyre temps and tyre wear, so I knew I could just keep pushing the whole way. And I knew that would be critical for this race. So I'm super pleased because I messed up quali a bit. I invalidated my last fast lap, so to come from 6th to 1st is decent.
Yeah, you did. Like I say, you've driven very well tonight. At one point, I thought you was going to have a good battle between yourself and SJD, but I bet you was a bit gutted that MJ Coop could have been in the fight at the top as well.
Yeah, I think firstly, superb drive by SJD. I don't know what lap you pitted on, mate, but you were on hypers, and then to do the softs all the way to the end was stunning.
Lap 3.
Lap 3. There you go then. So to finish second is better than my drive, really, to be honest. But because of that, I knew I was going to get SJD the whole time, really, at some point.
Yeah.
I think if Coop hadn't made a mistake or whatever happened, I think we probably would have had a 1-2 as well, which is a pity, but it's the way it is.
That's just the way it is. Do-do-do. You knew that was coming with that song and stuff, but yeah, but I thought the way you driven tonight, I thought the way you sounded tonight, it was like, yeah, this is a chance of getting at least a podium. But I am absolutely delighted for you because that was your first win since Silverstone, race 6. So that is,
yeah.
I bet you.
Well, that's the problem. Yeah, I mean, every time I do well, I seem to be putting literally the worst car every race for like 3 races afterwards.
Yeah.
And I try and do my best in them, but it doesn't always happen. Doesn't always work out.
No.
So to have a little bit of a better car this time I
Yeah.
just had to take advantage of it really.
Yeah, no, I'm pleased for you, mate, because you've driven a magnificent race, and keep up with the good work as always, Meg. And try and keep out of trouble as always, and that's just the
I'll try.
way it is. Do 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 do. I can't stop getting that song in my head now. Thanks, Meg. I'll have to put commentator's curse next time on that one.
Sorry. No,
It's
no,
all
no, no,
right.
no, no, no.
No, 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 no. It's
Okay.
good, man.
I'm gonna shut up now.
Yeah. Nah, again, massive congratulations on your win tonight, Meg, and keep up with the good work as always. If you can hold on for a few more minutes about the race at America, the city of the Americans, shall we say, or the Americas, shall we say, that'll be fantastic.
Yeah, no
Uh,
worries.
uh,
Thank you again.
no, no worries. SJD, SJD, you there?
Evening, Milk. We're making a habit of this.
Oh, shall I just book a table for the podium table, shall we say, for everyone else on that one for you, mate, on that one.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Don't think I'll be here next week though. I think I'm going to be in the Williams.
No, did you expect the podium after what you just did after 28 laps? 28 laps on the softs. How did you do
I
it?
have, well, first of all I messed up quali. I wanted to
Okay,
start on the ultras, but I messed up my lap, invalidated it, and basically burnt them out by then. So I had to go on the hypers.
okay.
But from the race last night and the practice, I knew that the ultras and the hypers didn't last long. They burnt out really quickly. So I thought I'd give the softs a go and see how long I could go. It seemed to work.
Yeah, it looked like you went for the hypers, and I thought I didn't see it till like the last minute when Tony White did that that fantastic lap by him, and I saw you did the 1:37.7 I think it was from the hypersofts, and I thought, oh, this will be interesting for the McLarens because they're both going to be on the hypers, and the tyre wear around Singapore is more deadly, shall we say? Um, but
Yeah, I
but
was. I had a feeling Tony would go for the two stop. I thought like I say, it was just a bit of a gamble, trying to stay ahead of Mr. Skyzy. To be honest, I wasn't expecting to finish second.
oh, okay,
I'll
fair
take
enough.
it.
Yeah, to be fair, the best strategies or the extreme strategies that as long as you got your setup spot on, the way it looked in your car, have you got that set up perfect for the tire management? Because it looked like compared to yours and Sir Spud, who you both pitted on lap three, Sir Spud had more of a tire deg than your car, so you must have had a good setup tonight.
I, I, I think it was a good setup, but to be honest with you, the hypers and the ultras, I wouldn't have been able to last more than 5 laps without them burning out.
Really?
So I don't think it
Okay.
was particularly good for tyre wear. I think the softs were just really good around here.
Yeah.
I think they're 2 steps down, aren't they, from the next tyre?
Yeah. Yeah, I think
I
they
think
are, yeah.
that's
Oh,
I think that
okay.
was a trick. So, but yeah, congrats to Meg. Great win. There was no way I could have kept you behind me. Um, I know there was a little bit of contact when you did overtake me. To be honest, I was kind of trying to play with my engine modes and I didn't see which way you were going in my mirror, so that was my fault if there was any damage.
Yeah, I'm not even. There wasn't any damage. I'm not even sure if there was. It might have just been like a little bit of desync or something like that on your screen. 'Cause I don't think. But it was close.
Very
Yeah, it's
close.
very very gentlemanly to let me go. So thank you for that, mate.
I wouldn't have been able to keep you behind anyway, so
No, but yeah, mutual respect between you two guys. Fair play to you. But SJD, can you just give me your setups with those setup? That'll be fantastic with the
I'll
tire
send it
wear.
over to you now.
Yeah, that'll be perfect. I'll put it on the PayPal for you, mate, afterwards. So,
Awesome.
but yeah, but yeah, it's just fantastic second place for you, SJD. You driven well, and that was a good result for you as well. So well done tonight. If you can hold on for a
Brilliant.
few more minutes for the.
Yeah, just one more thing. That song you were singing just now, I feel like you've been singing that ever since last night.
I it
Has it
probably
been?
have. probably have to be. I'm not surprised, to be honest. That's just the way it is, and that's the way the cookie crumbles.
You're singing to the Liverpool fans today, is it?
Oh yeah. Oh, I tell you what, sunshine, that is just absolutely sweet, sweet. Okay, if you don't know, Wolves just beat Liverpool. I'll say that again. Wolves beat Liverpool. Football related stuff. So fantastical. Right. Enough of that. Straight to the F1.
Yeah.
SJD, congratulations again for second place. If you can hold on for a few more minutes, that'll be fantastic.
No worries.
The Warrislander, how you doing, mate? You all right?
Oh yeah, pretty good actually.
I tell you what, mate. You started off on the softs and then straight to the ultras. Did you expect to get podium tonight, or do you just try and see how it goes tonight?
Well, yeah, not so much practice due to the holidays, and I don't know. I felt really comfortable on the softs, but in qualifying, I just wanted to go on the ultras, but went out too late. So in the end, couldn't get a lap in. So yeah, I just tried to go very long on the softs, and in the end, had pretty good pace on the ultras as well.
Yeah, it looked like that you did very well with the softs, and you gradually moved up when everyone else was pitting, obviously for their different tyre strategies. And I thought, oh, he might have a good chance here. Did you at one point thought, oh, yeah, I get possibly if I get hold on for first or probably second, I could get a good chance.
Well, well, at first, I didn't expect Tony to pit, and then twice, and then he did. So I moved up that place, and well, I never wanted to jinx myself or something, because I always feel like then I crash or something.
Yeah.
But well, in the end, yeah, I felt like a podium could be on, and then I needed to overtake Spud, I believe. And
Okay.
yeah, I think that went pretty easily, and then could just cruise to the podium. So just trying not to pick up any penalties anymore.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. And don't get me wrong, mate. I've said you and SJD on my like the drivers. I couldn't pick one out of you two, but you've driven a great race tonight. And fair play to you for getting third tonight. Did you did you if you had a bit of a good chance, did you think you would have gone for second, or do you think you just try and see how it goes?
I
Uh,
think I lost a lot of time because I had to start at the back because I was on the softs. So
yeah,
yeah, maybe I could have had a better chance, but I think the strategy I had now was also playing out very well, so that won me maybe a few seconds.
yeah.
So yeah, I think this was probably the best I could do today, and I'm very happy with it.
Oh, fair play, fair play. I mean, I mean, that was your that was your like your last podium was in Germany, which was about three races ago, which I believe it
Yeah,
was.
officially it was in Belgium last race because someone got a penalty.
Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. I've just looked at it from the table's point of view, so I do
Yeah, yeah,
apologise.
yeah.
But yeah, I'll say it again. Belgium was your last podium stuff from last week. Well, not last week, being on before the Christmas break stuff. So fair play to you,
Yeah.
and I hope you do well. Keep it going as well, and you're doing a fantastic race, fantastic driving as well so far this season. So keep it going as best as you can.
Yeah, yeah. Congrats
Uh,
to SAD and Mac as well. They did a fantastic job today.
ah, fair mutual. This is what I
Cheers,
love
mate.
with this is what I love with the drivers. They have the mutual respect. They have good bows and fair play to them as well. If you could hold on for a few more minutes, Lander, that would be fantastic. We're just going to talk about the USA track of your thoughts. All right, be quick, honestly. But yeah, I've just spoken to the guys about their drive from tonight. They've done a fantastic job as always. I'm going to talk to them about their thoughts of the USA track, and I know depending on allocations, so I can't really say it all the time. But what are their if it was if it was in an equal performance, shall we say, what were their expectations if there was equal? So, Meg, what's your thoughts? What are your thoughts of the USA track, and what are you expecting next week at with your performance?
Uh, I hate Sector 3. the tight and
Yeah.
twisty bit.
Oh, okay.
It's really difficult to set up because of that, because most of the rest of the lap is quite fast and flowing, and then sector 3, you've got that kind of stadium section
Yeah.
where it kind of doubles back on itself twice, and that's just a pain on
Yeah.
the tyres and everything. So I
Oh,
don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna go. I hope. I expect to be in a much worse car, so it's just going to be kind of limit damage, get some points. I'm really only hoping to try and win or get somewhere decent in constructors with Coupe, really. I'm not really focusing on the drivers, so it's just points and
yeah.
finish. That's all I'm looking for next week.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. I appreciate that, Meg. But yeah, fair play to you for tonight. If you could just hold on there just a sec. But again, congratulations on your win tonight, and keep up with the good work as always. SJD, if you're there.
Yeah, still here.
What are your thoughts of the USA track, and what are your expectations in um, next week in your performance?
I really like the track, but from what I can remember last year, tyre wear was a real pain.
Yeah,
So I feel like it could be fairly similar to this race. So hopefully, I know in the last couple of races, Belgium and here I've managed to pull something off with the strategy. So hopefully I can do something similar next week and
you
score
go,
some decent points.
you gonna try and do like 30 laps on the softs or something, like
I
you
don't even
just.
know what the tyres are around there, to be
I
honest.
I I can't remember now. I think it's
I'll go on the hardest for the whole
me.
race.
It could be mediums, I think, or it could be soft mediums, I think. I might be wrong. I might be wrong,
Yeah.
but
Mediums for the whole race then.
on lap two,
Yep.
shall we say? Break the record. Nah, fair play to you tonight, SJD. You've done a cracking job as always, and you've just hold on for a few more seconds. What was Lando?
Just one more thing.
Oh,
Sorry, Mel.
sorry.
I spoke to War Islander last week, or
Oh,
the last after Belgium. We've been saying his name wrong for the whole time he's been in the leagues. It's War Islander, not Warislander.
I
okay.
kind of like it how you change the name. I just absolutely don't mind.
Are you,
He doesn't mind.
how,
I think it's funny, Boris Landa. I think it's pretty funny.
okay. Oh, okay. Would you like to
I thought I'd let
keep?
you know.
Would you like? That's fine. I appreciate that, SJD. Thank you. Do you want me to call you Warislander, or do you want me to call you Warlander, or let's like
No,
Warlander?
Boris Landa is perfectly fine for me. So
Nice one. Nice. I should have said that at the start of the stream and stuff, but yeah, yeah. So Warislander, what are your thoughts of the USA track, and what are your expectations next week at the track?
well, I haven't driven a lot of laps on F1 2018 on this track. So for me, it's like every league race is a bit of a gamble because it's my first year here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just hope for the best. And this track, Singapore, I thought I would be absolutely nowhere, and I got a podium. So I just hope for the best and to be on the pace. So yeah, I don't really know this track so good,
Oh, okay.
only
Okay.
from career mode. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It'd be interesting. You never know until the fat lady sings. It's like the old quote, shall we say? But you just never know what to expect, and it could it could change the weather. It could be doing anything like that. But fair play to you for yourself tonight in third place. That was a cracking drive. So I couldn't pick out you and SJD for the drive of the day for myself. So I've just picked you two because you've done a magnificent drives tonight. And Meg, fair play to you
Thank
for
you.
winning tonight. Um, can I just say a massive thank you to the guys here for the podium? So I'll let them all leave the party now. So thank you guys, much appreciated. I wish you all the best of luck in the rest of the season. So cheers for that,
Yeah,
guys.
fair play. Thanks, guys.
Thank
See you
you.
next week.
While the guys are just getting themselves prepped up out of the party, I'll do my last final thoughts about the race itself. So I'm just waiting for the guys to get themselves kicked out. Should be done now. Yeah. So my final thoughts of the race tonight. It was a good start. Fair play to Tony Wise, did a cracking lap in the Hypersofts. Same with SJD, did a cracking lap with the Hypersofts. Um, but yeah, the two McLarens, I would love to see that in real life. Two McLarens in the top two in qualified. Pardon me. Hopefully that will happen in real life soon. But never know what's going to happen. But yeah, fair play to like SJD. It looked like, compared to his and Spud's, it looked like SJD had the better tyre management compared to Spud, who both had to pit on lap 3 because of like the tyre wear or the wings and stuff. But yeah, it's just trying to see how the guys capitalise on. And fair play to Meg, who's just driven his race, and he done it with ease, and he done it well. He had to battle it out to try and get past SJD near the end, but as SJD said, he couldn't do anything about it to stop him from getting past. So fair play to him on that one. But Weissland, considering how he started in the softs and he got into third, fair play to him. That was a cracking lap. Well, cracking race from him. So he's done a cracking job tonight. And I wish the guys all the very best. There was some good battles left, right, and centre. There was some corner cuts left, right, and centre on a few occasions, but there was some little bit niggly incidents here and there. But there was a little bit of battles here and there, but that was just at the start. So hopefully we'll see more of that at the USA Grand Prix. So I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone that was watching the stream. I'd like to thank everyone, you know. But yeah, I'd like to say thank to everyone for viewing my stream, watching the race itself, and I'll be back tomorrow for the F3 Championship for the Equal Performance League. But I'll be back next week for the Performance League 1. We'll be back at the glorious race of America. Thank you very much, guys, and always remember, always remember, stay classy. See you later, guys. You take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.